ripping like everything off the wall. She said if we don't clean this up, we're not graduating. Oh, hold on. This is $30,000. They tore the school up. When I tell you, I almost did not graduate, bro. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Okay, today we eating Chick-fil-A, and we also
I definitely asked for Polynesian, bro.
We in Chick-fil-A, and we're gonna do a story time about how I almost did not graduate, bro. So this was around the end of senior year, and you know, I don't know about y'all high schools, but like senior week, like you do a bunch of different festivities and stuff. And during this time, I think we were already out of school. Like during the last week of school, like at school where everybody else goes to school, the seniors really don't have to go to school senior week. So during that week, we decided to plan for our senior prank. Now last year, the year prior, the class before us, all they did was like turn a little bit of tables, like turn tables upside down, like nothing major, bro. So you know, like anyway, you know, like our class had to like top that, but that was like nothing though. So one of the kids in our class, he had convinced a teacher to give him a key to open the school. But mind y'all, this whole time, like, we not really knowing like the details. We just knowing that we got away in the school. Whole time, we thinking that the principal knowing what we're about to do. Like, in our head, she knows about to go down, like. So we go over there about 10, 11 o'clock at night. When I tell you they bought, like, ketchup, mint mustard, flour, baked beans, hot sauce, red 40, like. When I tell you, they literally bought anything that you could think of. Markers, Sharpies. And they tore the school up. When I tell you, they vandalized everything, bro. The cafeteria smelled horrible. I mean, it was tomato sauce. Like, they was ripping, like, y'all know, like, the bulletin boards, they was ripping, like, everything off the walls. They ripped all that off. I don't know if y'all school have, like, these metal detectors, like, but it's like when you walk through. So, in a hard way, we figured out that one of those cost $30K, okay? Mind you, they didn't even really work though. Like, it literally beeped whether you, like, no matter what you took off, like, it literally beeped if you just walked through it. Like, we didn't even use them, but I guess, like, that didn't matter. So one of my classmates took it upon himself that vandalizing the cafeteria and, like, the classrooms and stuff, he took it upon himself like that wasn't enough. I mean, they were literally throwing paper in the hallways. It was like, it was bad. He took it upon himself he wanted to do more damage, more and more, mucho more. So back to the security, the metal detector thing. And the metal detector is literally probably like 9 feet tall, maybe. He literally, like, pushed it on the ground and it cracked and broke. I don't know who called, like, the police or whatever on that, but the police came and everybody ran. Everybody, like, it was people was having trouble finding cars to go in because, like, people was literally, like, get in the car and go. Like, people was literally getting cars to people they didn't even come with. Like, they was out of there. So the next morning, everybody at home, mind y'all, because I said we were out of school. Everybody phone blowing up. Because we had a senior group chat. And that's where, like, all the plans were made. Everybody phone blowing. I mean, everybody phone blowing up. Email blowing up. They're like, y'all need to get here. Y'all need to get here now. She said, if we don't clean this up, we're not graduating. Oh, hold on. What was we? Baby, I did my 12 years. I'm graduating for sure. So she like, y'all need to get here. Da, da, da. Y'all, when I tell y'all, like, nobody was taking it serious. Nobody was taking it serious. Nobody was going up there. They literally they was blowing up everybody's phone. So nobody was taking it serious until they seen the email. They sent the email out saying,
the seniors vandalized the school last night and they need to get here. We have surveillance footage of everybody who was here. If y'all do not get here, y'all need to get here now.
If y'all don't clean this up, graduation repercussions, basically. And then she was like, even if you didn't vandalize, or even if you, because y'all, when I tell y'all, it was a mess. If I can find the video, I've already put it in, or I'll put it in. When I tell you, it was horrible. Yeah, she wanted people who wasn't even up there to come up there. I'm like, shorty, you're tripping. Nobody just finna get, mind you, because we weren't in school, nobody just finna get out their beds to go clean up somebody else's mess. Like, no. But we thought the principal had already knew what was going to, like, what was going down. I think she knew, but I just don't think she knew, like, how bad it was going to be. I think it was worse than what she thought it was going to be. Because I wake up, I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing, like younger classmen, people who go to school, they're like, dang, they did a big one. It's stank AF in the cafeteria. Man, what the F is this? We can't even walk into school. Like, it's stank AF. I'm like, oh, shoot. So, they calling everybody that was there. Niggas is not answering. Like, niggas like, I'm not going back up there to clean that up. I ain't going back up there. I wasn't going back. After they cleaned everything up, do y'all remember when I mentioned the 30,009-foot tall metal detector? That's when we found out that was the metal detector. Like, after everybody had went back up there and to clean up, she was like, "Who tipped over the metal detector?" You know, like, we all was in this together. Ain't nobody trying to snitch. She's like, "Who tipped over this metal detector? Because this is $30,000, and they need to pay for it. Like, this is vandalism. Like, this, like, everything else was like, okay, we can clean up to catch up. We can clean up. That was damage to actual property. So she was like, yeah, well, like, we need to know who doing this, or everybody not graduating. I'm like, hold on. Y'all keep throwing in everybody not graduating, everybody not doing this and that. What y'all got going on? Who are you talking about? You not talking about me. I did my 12 years. I did 12 years in the system. I'm graduating. Not right now, bro. Not right now, bro. No, because that's got me hot. Because who was she talking to, bro? I slapped her wig back, bro. On her daddy, bro. On her daddy. And on her mama. Anyway, they ended up confessing who knocked it down. She said, okay, well, you either pay $30,000 or you're not walking the stage, or you're not graduating. 30 bands, $30, $30 chicken nuggets, 30 french fries, 30 McNugget from McDonald's, 30 bands? Who's paying that? Who's paying that? Who's paying that? But why would you knock that down? Like, what in your right mind said, oh, let me tip this over? Like, you just overly having too much fun. Like, you overly having too much fun. So then, I guess the principal and him had him and his parents and stuff had a conversation, and it was basically like, well, we'll still let you graduate, or we'll still let you get your diploma, but you're not walking the stage. You give us our 30 bands, or you're not walking the stage. It's safe to say he did not pay 30 bands, and I did not see him at graduation. But, like, they was throwing, like, y'all too much in the mix for me. Like, who's not graduating? I literally did 12 years. And then, not to mention, when they got to the school, the doors was already open, okay? But we had a key. We had a key, but the doors was already open. I don't know who told her we had a key. If they knew the door was already open, why would y'all tell her that we had a key? What sense does that make? What sense does that make? So I don't know who told her we had the key, but then she was asking, like, okay, so they ended up, listen, I really don't know what happened, but she ended up finding out who had the key, and then she was like, I guess interrogating him, like, okay, so who gave you the key? I think she was threatening him not to graduate too, because it was a teacher that gave him the key, because it was our track coach, because we ran track, but he was cool though, because he was like newer. Y'all wanna know what's crazy? That teacher that gave him the key was literally he was like a permanent kind of substitute a little bit. He was a substitute for another teacher who had left because a kid was walking in the hallway. He was also on the track team. That's crazy. And he had like one of those finger pointers like that the teachers used to use in elementary. And you know, like the plastic film at the edge. He was calling the boy, like, and then the boy turned around with the pointer, and I don't know how, but they said it sliced his eye, like, I guess, and it was like blood gushing. Like, what is going on in this school? So basically, he was the replacement for that teacher, and he hadn't even been there long. So then he had got in trouble. And then I had seen him walking out like the office to his car. I was like, you good? Like, what happened? He was like, I was like, are you fired? He was like, I don't know. I'm like, nigga, what you mean you don't? Nigga, what you mean you don't know? Either you fired or you not. Oh, you wanna know what's crazy? We would have never even known who had the key. I'm not gonna lie, we would have never even known who had the key. But for some reason, they was in the group chat, like, pressing him. Because he was like, he came to the group chat, he was like, I got a key. And for some reason, they was pressing him to tell them who gave him the key. Like, prior to us even getting in trouble. Like, they was pressing him to tell who gave him the key. I'm like, why? I honestly didn't understand why it mattered, but he ended up telling them, and then I don't understand how the principal found out if the doors was already open. Like, but I don't think he worked there no more, so he must have got fired. The boy didn't graduate. Well, he got his diploma, but he didn't walk the stage with us. And that school was stank. Like, everybody was saying it was stank. But I think that was like the biggest senior prank that ever happened at the school. And that's crazy. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, my senior year was probably my best year of high school. Like 11th and 12th was really cool. But senior year, I don't know. It was like when they had made the group chat, everybody had just got a lot closer to people that we never even talked to in 4 years. So it was really like, that was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. But shoot, I knew I was graduating regardless. So, but I don't even blame him because how y'all expect him to have 30K and he in high school? I mean, it's not, some people got it, but nah. W Chick-fil-A. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on your post notifications. Subscribe, like I just said, because, like, what do you... But thank y'all for 2,000 subscribers, though. We got 2,000... You know... Because hold on, though. We got 2,000 subscribers, though. 2K, 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 1K, what's up? Scream out, oh yeah, you bro, we want some money, we want some money, you ain't 10 hit, and I'm coming in it. Like, what? We 2K, we up 2K, yeah, what? But nah, still subscribe though. Like, you still gotta subscribe though. Nah, but if y'all want more story times like this, like story time how I almost died on the way to attract me, like, let me know, comment down below. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Here's a fry. I ain't offer y'all no food this time.